Time now to get a check of the weather, and Sylvia Jeffries joins us once again. What have you got there, Sylvia?
You are insane.
I've got a racing heart, Lisa and Carl is what I've got. Good morning to you. We have made it to the first stop on our road trip. This is our beast of an Avita motorhome, or as I like to call it, the caravan of courage. Our first stop on our road trip this week is Cleland Wildlife Park. It's in the Adelaide Hills, just about 20 minutes outside of Adelaide. It's home to 130 species of native, very friendly Australian wildlife, and it's very well known for its conservation program. So I'll tell you a little bit about what you can see and do and touch and hold after we've had a look at the weather and see what's happening at your place this Monday morning. Now, this little or very large friend wrapped around me is one of the animals that you can get very up close and personal with here at Cleland Wildlife Park. This is Oliver, the olive python. A few little facts about Oliver. He is he's more than 2 metres long. He weighs more than 8 kilograms, and he is capable of eating something the size of a small child.
Yes.
He's only about a quarter of the size that he could potentially grow to. So he's a pretty big boy, old Oliver, but I'm assured that he is not venomous and very friendly indeed. So now that we've got the snakes out of the way, we're going to have a look around the park and find something nice and cute and cuddly to bring you in the next half hour.
Do you know the great thing about those snakes, the pythons too, even if something is too big for them to eat, they will still try. They will still try and get their mouth around the head, even if they can't.
It's to be admired.
Yeah, it is. It is, yeah.
I think there's enough hairspray in my hair to probably put them off.
You hope.
Fingers crossed anyway.
Great stuff, Sylvia.
I do hope.
Sylvia.
I look forward to seeing what else she comes up with in the next couple of hours.
Good morning from Cleland Wildlife Park in South Australia today, and we've tracked down a feathered friend this time. This is Banksy, a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Banksy was rescued from the wild, injured about 5 years ago. He's since been given plenty of TLC, a bit of affection here at Cleland, and now Banksy is one of the main attractions here. He's used in their education programs. I'm told he's a bit of a rat bag, but he loves almonds. Do you love him? Go on. Yeah. Oh, one more. Come on. This is your last one. Oh, too bad. Sorry, Banksy. I'm not very good at feeding. We're going to try to feed something else after we have a look around the country at the weather and see what's happening at your place this morning. Now we've stepped inside what we like to call the bilby love den. You're probably aware bilbies were extinct in the wild for quite some time, but here at Cleland we have a breeding program, so they are breeding them up and they're sending them back out into protected areas, so these cute little friends can get back out there and enjoy themselves without the fear of predators. Now, there are 3 in here. 2 of them.
You've got a natural
We've lost one. We've lost one. We've lost a bilby.
My size 11 feet may reduce it down to 2 soon. But 2 of them have just arrived from Perth. There are 2 girls, 1 boy. Children and animals. You do the maths about this love den, Carl and Lisa.
Yes.
The bilbies no longer live in fear.
He is one very lucky bilby. No, only of my big feet.
Really?
Bilby down!
No bilbies were injured in the filming of this segment.
Get out of there,
They're okay.
Sylvia.
The bilbies are all okay. It's all right.
Just tread carefully, Sylvia.
She does have big feet, though.
I'm not walking anymore. From now on, I stand still. And I don't feed birds either.
It's a beautiful thing.
Good on you. Thank you. See you in half an hour.
Good morning, Lisa. We're having such a great time here at Cleland Wildlife Park in South Australia this morning. We're hitting the road this week with our friends from experiencecaravaninandcamping.com.au. We're weaving our way through South Australia and Victoria in our along with our massive Avita motorhome. It's been a lot of fun already, and we're getting up close and personal with a few of the local wildlife here. Something like 8.5 million people have hit the road and enjoyed Australia on the road in the last few years, and I can tell you this is a must-see destination along the way. We're going to meet a couple of other friends after we take a look at the weather and see what's happening at your place this Monday morning. Now, here at Cleland Wildlife Park, it is not just about rare and endangered species. I'd just like you to give you the chance to interact with all sorts of wildlife. This little guy is a bearded dragon. It's one of the most common types of lizards, and Byron, the curator, tells me he will only throw out his beard for us if he's feeling scared and intimidated. So at the moment, it looks like he's pretty calm and relaxed, just the way I like it. Lisa, in about, oh, he's on the move. In about half an hour, hopefully, we'll be back in one piece with something very cute and cuddly for you. You're going to like it.
To get that bit out, we probably need to get Carl around there. Sylvia, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
It wouldn't hurt.
Don't put it on your shoulder. Yeah, don't put it on your shoulder.
You guys can take over now. Byron is moving.
Yeah, just avoid the shoulder.
Byron.
Yeah.
Don't put him up.
Let's take the camera away before it does go on your shoulder. Thank you.
Thanks, Byron. Good morning again, Lisa, and welcome back to the Cleland Wildlife Park in South Australia. You're looking there at some of the many, many kangaroos that populate this place. They're just enjoying some breakfast at the moment, and I'm going to introduce you to some very special friends after we take a look and see what's happening with the weather at your place this morning. Now, these cuddly little creatures are icy and polar. They are golden wombats. We only know of one other golden wombat in captivity in Australia. These little guys are a little fidgety this morning. Oh, yes, this is the first time in front of a camera like this. They are the newest attraction here at Cleland Wildlife Park. They've only been here about a week. They're golden because of a genetic mutation. Oh, Icy's a little flinchy this morning, but they're doing okay. These guys actually just made it to the London newspapers. Now here they are on Today's Show.
Ginger nuts.
It might all go to their heads, but at the moment, I think they're just having a little, I think they're still waking up, aren't they, James?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're very cute.
They look like what would happen if you crossed a wombat with a golden retriever, don't they?
Oh, Lisa.
Yes.
Well, you know, they've got that sort of,
don't imagine it.
What's going on there on the right?
A bit rangery.
Tell you what. Hey?
Yeah, they have all sorts of breeding programs here, but I'm not sure that's one of them.
He looks like a pig.
Oh, he does.
That wombat's crossed with a pig.
His mother loves him.
That's what's sending him off, Carl. Stop.
Stop, he's got an earpiece in.
There you go.
Ben, I want you to meet this time Wedgie, the beautiful wedge-tailed eagle. Now, I'm not allowed to hold Wedgie after the Bilby incident, so Byron has stepped in for us this time. They do incredible work here at Cleland Wildlife Park, taking care and looking after injured and endangered animals. So Wedgie has actually been hand-raised here basically since he was born. He was rescued as a chick, and he loves a bit of affection, doesn't he, Byron? Loves a little scratch behind the ears. Now, after we take a look at the weather, though, we're going to meet some less affectionate creatures. Now, they've just gone quiet, but we're here now at the enclosure for the Tasmanian devils. Of course, a lot of us might associate Tassie devils with the character in Bugs Bunny, but they are actually extremely rare and endangered. In fact, disease has wiped out 85% of their population. So there are several breeding programs going on around the country, and basically they come here. These are all post breeders. There are 5 post breeding Tassie devils here at Cleland. So essentially, after they've done their breeding, they're brought here to what is known as the retirement village for Tassie devils. And right now it is feeding time, it is breakfast time for our Tassie devils, and there is some kangaroo meat on the menu. Why don't you throw some more in there, Steph? They were squawking a moment ago. They've gone quiet again.
How good's kangaroo meat?
Very lean, Carl, very lean.
It's good for you.
Doesn't make that noise
Very
anymore.
good for you.
And emu sausages. I love the emblem. It's like a buffet.
Thank you very much. We might leave it there.
Good morning again. We've had the best time here this morning at Cleland Wildlife Park in the Adelaide Hills, and we are finishing, thankfully, on a high with their main attraction. This is one of only 6 places in the country where you can cuddle a koala, so this intimate little moment with Hank is a very nice way for us to finish our morning. Let's jump in one last time and have a look to see what's happening with the weather at your place this Monday morning. Well, this is of course part of our week-long road trip this week. You can follow us on the road if you want to jump onto our blog at experiencecaravaninandcamping.com.au. You can follow us as we track through South Australia and Victoria. It is a very big thank you to our friends here at Cleland Wildlife Park for having us this morning. Of course, we're about to hit the road again, and when in South Australia, I think, where else to go, Carl and Lisa, but the beautiful Barossa Valley.
Nice.
We'll see you there tomorrow.
We'll see you there with the koala. They're hard to get rid of, those koalas.
Look how big those koalas are.
Randy little buggers.
Ginormous.